The Hash It Out Show Game of the Week is presented by Boyd's ATA Black Belt Academy in Marrero, Louisiana. Barreto Home Solutions. Bayou Audio and Video. Hot Works on the North Shore. JFK Martial Arts in Mandeville and Covington. Lil Dizzy's Cafe. Kuman of Gretna. Moe's Pizza. Buck's Snow Whiz. CC's Children Blocks. The Pierre Family in Lafayette, Louisiana. Leo Auto Glass. The Juber Family in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Dat Kitchen Restaurant in Chalmette, Louisiana. HBP Construction and Consulting. CoSource Financial Group.
And good evening and welcome to the Cage in Belle, Louisiana. It is the Hash It Out Show regional round game of the week. Tonight, the Opelousas Tigers come calling to the Cage as they take on the Belle Cardinals. This is George Peppers. This is the countdown to kickoff in advance of this second round affair. The 18 seed Tigers and the 3 seed Cardinals, but I can't do it alone. I got the man who's going to do the play-by-play tonight. It's the one nearly VK Jones. VK, good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, George Peppers, and we are here tonight, man. We ready to get it going here. Round number 2, we got 64 teams, 128 teams. 64 is going forward.
Right.
64 games, 128 teams. 64 is going to the quarterfinals after tonight.
Thanksgiving week. That's the place you want to go to, right?
Absolutely.
But let's briefly talk about this game because we have a little collaboration tonight for the pregame. We're throwing a little curveball at you, and collaborations are always a good thing. And you know what? Let's do it right now.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, we always talk about our friendships with a lot of great people. Under the Lights, we've really gravitated to them, and they've gravitated to us, and we work so close in hand. And VK, I understand we have one of their esteemed people here with us tonight. VK, I'm going to let you introduce him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got a special guest tonight, one of the panelists from the Under the Lights crew. My friend, introduce yourself and tell them about yourself, sir.
How y'all doing, man? My name is Chris Esprit. I'm part of the Under the Lights panel. I'm a proud OHS Opelousas High alum, so that's why I'm here tonight. Besides that, I had to come chop it up with you guys, man, talk football.
Yep.
The relationships that has grown over the past with Under the Lights and the Hash Out Show, man. Jordan do a show with y'all every week.
Yep.
So, I had to come make my presence known over here in the press box, man.
Well, we thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
Since we're talking football, let's do that, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about the Tigers of Opelousas, Chris. And they're 4-7, but you wouldn't know it with the schedule they played. That was one of the most difficult schedules they played this year. Last week, they come off a shutout win at Pearl River, 13-0. They are on the road here tonight at Belle Chase 9-1. But, Chris, tell us a little bit about this Opelousas team post Jimmy Zachary and what this year has gone. It's been a little bit of a transitioning to a new staff. But talk about this Tigers team progression from day one to now.
Yeah, man, that schedule was pretty hectic. That's one of the schedules that Coach Zachary, he never shied away from competition. So, and when Coach Coleman took over, that schedule fell into his lap. So you got to play the cards that's dealt.
Right.
We played them. We gained experience. We battle tested. At the end of the day, the record speaks for itself. We come in the playoffs as a number 18 seed. We lost close game to Lake Charles College Prep, man. Within about 10 seconds of the game, we should have won. Natchitoches Central, I want to say botched 2-point conversion. We went for the win instead of the tie. We get those 2 wins, man.
5-5, different number.
and we don't be an 18 seed.
And we're not seeing you tonight because you're probably somewhere else tonight.
Yeah.
But no, it's a great thing that you're with us, and we thank you for taking a few minutes of your time. It's a busy night for all of us. But let's start with this Tigers team and what they've got to do tonight, Chris, to pull this upset off. Because by seeds, it's an upset, 18 over a 3.
Right.
What do the Tigers have to do tonight? They're looking for their third consecutive quarterfinal berth. 2 years removed from a state title. What do they have to do tonight to knock off the 3-seed Cardinals?
Well, the guys have to go out there and just play disciplined football. Play that football. Play that game of ball. No penalties. Listen, it's hard to play a perfect game without any penalties. But when they get out of hand, you can lose a game with penalties. So play some clean football, hard football. These guys are battle tested, man. At the end of the day, we faced Ash.
Great team.
Yeah. Turner's Catholic. Zachary.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we got out of the game with Edna Carr.
Yep.
Because we did have him for week 2.
Yes, you did.
So at the end of the day, these kids are battle tested, man. This team is battle tested. Coach Coleman, he took on the task head on, man.
Yep.
And we gotta play disciplined football, man.
You do, and you're coming into this game the right way. You started to win some games, and again last week a shutout win, VK, against Pearl River. Very impressive on the road against a hungry young team like Pearl River. But I think the experience and the seasoning of Opelousas, having been on this stage before, really made a difference there. But let's talk about the home team. They've had the bye week, healing up a little bit of nicks and bruises and bumps and whatnot, from a 10-game season. The last time we saw them, they played Shaw week 9 and really pitched a shutout against the defending Select 2 division champs.
Yes.
Impressive effort that night. Tonight, a lot of the prognosticators are saying, yeah, Belle Chasse is the favorite, and maybe so. Yeah, by seeds, yes. But dismiss this Opelousas team at your own peril. They're an 18 seed, 4-7. You would think. But that's a team 2 years removed from the state title, and they're looking for another quarterfinal spot. And what better way to shock the world than knock off Belle Chasse tonight? But let's talk about Belle Chasse.
Well, Belle Chasse, what they got to do tonight more than anything else, take care of the ball, run the ball like they usually do tonight. They had to make a little changes this week,
Yes,
but
they
we'll
did.
talk about it close to kickoff. But
Right.
at the same time, Belle Chasse, they are at home tonight. They only have one loss on the season, and they're unbeaten here, and they're looking to try to get it done. But they got to take care of the ball tonight. They got to really play hard defensively because I'm not going to lie, Opelousas is very athletic offensively. They have a lot of weapons, and especially when you look at, Joseph Clues at quarterback and all that running back, and also the quarterback Colin Redo, who is continuing to grow at the quarterback spot. It is going to be interesting to see tonight. So it's going to be a chess match between these two. For Belle Chasse, they're going to have to really play carefree ball and also don't make too many mistakes because Opelousas could take advantage.
And Chris, let me throw it to you. Opelousas, y'all growing big up there, man. I mean, they got some size on that side. You guys, I don't know what y'all feed them, but boy, they got some big receivers, big linemen. That's the thing Belle Chasse has got to contend with.
Well, at the end of the day, like you mentioned, the running back, Joseph Clues, he's a freshman.
Right.
He just takes the place over to Sean Ford that we had a couple of years.
Yes.
Running Bell Cow, and he's just as good, man. Colin Rito, he leads the team, man. Offense, passing the ball. Listen, it's going to be a barn burner, man.
It should be.
It's not going to be
Would everyone please
easy.
rise? if
Let's
you
take
were
a pause.
able,
We're
and
going
remove
to have the
your
prayer
hat.
and the national
We'll
anthem. We'll
honor
be right
America
back.
And the men and women who are defending our freedom as the Belle Chasse High School Cardinal Band, conducted by Mr. Truard, plays our national anthem.
And welcome back to the cage. That was the national anthem, aptly and well performed by the Belle Chase High School Marching Band. We're approaching kickoff here. We're about to get the coin flip, but let me continue the pregame analysis with you two guys. Chris, let me come back to you. Give me a wild card in this game, something that maybe not so much on the surface, something that you've seen. You've covered this team obviously all year long, but give me a wild card in this game that's going to be a factor for Opelousas to pull this thing off.
Defense, tackle.
Okay.
Tackle the ball. Tackle the man with the ball. Play aggressive. And you can do that, man. We can stop this Belle Chase team. And just play physical, hard-nosed football, man. At the end of the day, we are known for that.
Yes.
We're known for that. Smash mouth. We know what Belle Chase is going to bring to the table. We know what they're coming with. At the end of the day, go out there and line up and play football.
And VK, Chris, first of all, I want to take the time to thank you for joining us on the pregame. We thank you for your time, and give our friends at UTL the best, and tell Jordan to work on that record, man, because I'm ahead of him in the picks in the first week. All of us are.
I think they cheating, man.
Oh, they cheating?
I think so.
He ain't doing a good job. He's behind the Hash It Out show. So, hey, but those guys, and you showed us a picture of them. They're at Iowa Northwest tonight.
The other Opelousas team.
Huh?
The other Opelousas
exactly.
team.
Yes. But they got tailgating going on over there, and we're kind of envious a little bit, but it's good. It's good, but Chris, thank you for taking the time for joining us, my friend, and good luck tonight, and have a safe trip home.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, VK,
under the lights in the building. So
absolutely. So VK, let's roll it back now. Let's talk about the home team some more. All right, Chris.
All right, Chris. Thank you.
And VK, as we get settled in again.
Yes.
And ready to broadcast this spirited game that's about to happen here at the cage, and don't forget, you can tune into this game live on the YouTube channel of JB the Sports Guy. Have your snack, drink. We hope you got all that prepped. Maybe you order Pizza Hut, Marco's, whatever the case may be, or whatever you got. Sit back on your recliner and enjoy this ball game and listen to the Hash It Out Show Game of the Week. And VK, we're approaching kickoff here inside of 4 minutes to go. They have not yet they're about to do the coin flip as we speak. But I asked Chris about a wild card for Opelousas. And Belle Chase, here's the wild card I'm going to give you, and I want you to kind of extrapolate a little bit on it.
Yes.
They're the favorites in this game. Opelousas is 2 years removed from a state title. They're not intimidated by these lights. How does Belle Chase perform as the favorite? That's the wild card I want to give you, and I want you to build on that and tell me what you think.
I think Belle Chase has to really take care of business and act like they've been here. They had to act like they've been here, and they're going to have to really take care of it. And they're going to have to really step it up another notch, especially offensively tonight, because Dylan Carter, a key running back for Belle Chase, will not be playing tonight. He has had flu-like symptoms all week, so he will not be playing tonight. But Kai Wallace and a lot of other those players will step it up tonight.
Next man up, right?
Next man up. So that's the true test going to come up. The depth of the Cardinals. And we've been seeing a good bit depth in the Cardinals, especially the Shaw game, because there were times that Amari Ambrose got hurt and also Dylan Carter got hurt for a second, a couple plays.
But they came back.
They came back. Yes. But not just the fact they came back, the people behind them did a great job filling in. So let's see if the depth can kick in again tonight for the Belle Chase Cardinals.
It is the Opelousas Tigers, the 18th seed. It is the Belle Chase Cardinals, the 3 seed, here at the cage in Belle Chase, Louisiana, approaching kickoff. That is it for the pregame show here on the Hash It Out Show Regional Round Game of the Week. Thank you for joining us, and now turning it over to the man who's going to give you the play-by-play, V.K. Jones. Take it away.
Live and in live tonight from out here at Cardinal Stadium. As you come up the road on Belle Chase Highway, you cross the bridge, you get around the corner, and you get to Belle Chase High School. And when you get to the field, it says, beware of the cage tonight. We're from Cardinal Stadium, better known as the Cage. Hash It Out Show, Friday night game of the week. It is the Belle Chase Cardinals. It is the Opelousas Tigers, the 3 seed, the 18th seed. About to get it going. 64 games, 128 teams, 64 goes to Turkey Week next week. As we're getting it going tonight, Belle Chase won the toss. They defer to the second half, and we're about to get it going as Opelousas will receive. Kicking off for the Belle Chase Cardinals, and that will be Landon LeBlanc. And a couple returners waiting to go, and here we go as they kick it off. And Opelousas will take it from the 15 and tackle it immediately. It'll be 1st and 10. And the return by Jalen Owens. The offense of Opelousas will go like this. Quarterback, Colin Redo. The running back, Joseph Clues. Receivers, Jalen Owens, Marley Richard, Corey Major, Deron Griffin. Your offensive line, Shane Broussard, Demarion LeBay, Ross Guillory, Grant Lestraps, and Dalen Roby. 1st and 10 for Opelousas as they start from their 22-yard line. And they're in the shotgun formation. 4 our receivers, and his Redo, who will take the keeper. Redo, slow down right there, and that will be no gain on the play. Savion Bartholomew with the play for the Cardinals. And actually, it'll be a 1-yard loss. So it'll be 2nd and 11, and they're at, make it the 21. The defense of Belle Chasse. Defensive line, Savion Bartholomew, Logan Jackson, Glenn Davis, Thomas Nelson. The linebackers, Cooper Fascio, Hilario Rodriguez, Cruz LeBlanc. The DBs, Gavin Barganier, Chris Moses, Tyler Emilian, and Jason Milam. 2nd and 11. As they're inside the 21-yard line, they got to get to the 32 for a first down. And back to pass. Throws it, caught, but only 2 yards on the gain. And credit the linebacker with that hit right there. That's Logan Smith. Only about, it got to the inside the 25-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and 7. I think the catch was made, I believe that was, hold on a second, sorry. No, I know it was a slot receiver. That was Owens with that catch.
Jalen Owens. Okay.
Jalen Owens with the catch. Now 3rd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he escapes. Redo looking. And it's deflected. It is incomplete. Incomplete pass, 4th down. Good defense by the Belle Chasse Cardinals, getting some pressure early on Redo.
A quick 3 and out by Belle Chasse. And the thing I noticed, BK, right away, their speed defensively, they closed fast on this first possession. Redo getting out in the open, thinking he's got a little bit of space, but that Cardinal defense closes fast, man.
Very much so. Marley Richard punting for Opelousas. Low snap. They rushed into it, but they get it off. A good punt by Richard. It will take an Opelousas bounce. Belle Chasse will start from their own 28. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. The Cardinals starters offensively. Quarterback Amari Ambrose. Kai Wallace will get the start. And also you'll see Parker Rodriguez or Elijah Ankar. Carter Cuvion at the fullback with Bentel Burt. Receivers Cole Adams and Tyreek Accolade. Hank Sauer at the tight end, and we'll introduce the offensive line in 1 second. Belle Chasse, they usually run in a tight formation in the shotgun. But they're going to go with 2 receivers going to the right side on 1st and 10. It looks like it is Ambrose, and it is Parker Rodriguez in the backfield. They're right at the 28-yard line, high snap, and here is Ambrose taking the keeper. Ambrose gets a nice run going out of bounds, and they're right at the 33-yard line. Make it the 34-yard line, good run there, and there's a good 6-yard gain. It will be 2nd and 4. The offensive line for Belle Chasse, it will be Gage Delahousse, Hayden Myers, Chris Dwayne. You got Holden Ogeron, Cole Landash, and Roy Frillich. And here we go, 2nd and 6, 2nd and 4. High snap. Ambrose will get it, and he gets down on that. They'll take a loss. Well, uncharacteristic there with a high snap early there. And here we go. It'll be 3rd and long, and now Cardinals are right at 3rd and 15, and they're right at the Belle Chasse 23-yard line. Cardinals got to get to the 38 for a first down. So Cardinals going to be kind of forced to try to pass the ball, or they might try to get an option on the outside. 3rd and 15. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers on each side. Make it 2 receivers to the left. An option going to the left. The keeper for Ambrose. Decent yards. It'll be 4th down. They're right at the 31-yard line of the Cardinals as punt team coming out. As Landon LeBlanc will punt it for the Cardinals. It was a 7-yard gain for Amari Ambrose. So waiting to return for Opelousas will be Marlon Richard. Rodrigue does have a foot. Very experienced kicker. Good snap. LeBlanc. Oh, no, that don't look too good. Takes a Cardinal bounce. Opelousas will start with good field position right at their own 46-yard line.
You jinxing the kicker, VK? I mean, you're saying he's a good kicker, and then he does that. But Opelousas has great field position. Defense has dominated the first 2 series, both teams. Both teams really establishing their tempo defensively. I'm waiting to see which team kind of mixes it up offensively here, Coach Coleman or Myers. You know, they both run close to the vest kind of guys, man.
Absolutely. So 1st and 10.
Midfield, no, on 44.
Right, the 46.
Gotcha.
Here we go. 1st and 10, 4 our receivers, 2 on each side. And this time it will be Redo, and it will be Joseph Clues in the backfield with him.
A freshman.
A lot of height. Yep, a freshman who had over 100 yards last week for the victory. And I think there's some music coming from somewhere. They're trying to kill the music. And they got it right there. So all to the good here. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 46. 4 receivers, 2 on each side. High snap. It goes to Clues. Clues going to the left side. Nice run by Joseph Clues. And he's going to get to make it the Cardinals 47. Good 7-yard run. It will be 2nd and 3.
And he had some big shoes to fill, VK. Clues, just a freshman. Forget Ford, I think was the running back he replaced.
Absolutely.
The one that stayed
and here is Clues again. Good run, but is it going to be enough? It will be enough. 1st down for Opelousas as they're right at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. Opelousas head coach is Harry Coleman. In his first season taking over for Jimmy Zachary, the former LSU Tiger, doing a great job with this program. Head coach for Belle Chasse is Stephen Myers. And here is Clues going to the right side this time. Bounces out. He's only going to get a yard on the play. And they're right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I like his vision, VK, for a freshman. You know, the first 2 runs he had, he saw his way through, found seams, and got good yards. And then this one, he just bounced off. But Belche's defense closed on him really quick on that last one.
There's 7:12 left in your first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Clock running, no score, as the Opelousas Tigers are driving. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the winner of Bruley and West Feliciana next week. And a little fumble on that play. And a big loss. And a big-time play there.
Oh.
And that is Logan Jackson making a play for Belle Chasse as Redo kind of mishandled the snap and took a loss.
Early first quarter score. Acadiana strikes first. They lead St. Augustine 7-0.
Not surprised. I'm not surprised.
And John Curtis strikes quickly. They lead St. Thomas More 7-0.
Absolutely. So now 3rd down. Make it 15 to go. They're right at the 48-yard line of Belle Chasse. They got to get to the Belle Chasse 34 for a 1st down. Back to pass, Redo. Redo throws middle, caught, good catch, and shakes, bakes, and a 1st down for Opelousas. What a play there for Marley Richard. And I tell you, man, and Opelousas on the move on 1st and 10, 4 receivers. Here's Close. Close knocked in the backfield. A big loss. And a good play there. Hilario Rodriguez making a play for the Cardinals.
On that last play before, Richard found a seam and did a good job running that route.
Absolutely. Richard right there. And I tell you, man, the receivers are interesting. You got a 6'2", a 6'1", and two 5'10s.
And they're young.
Absolutely.
Still growth.
Stiff test here for this Cardinals D. 2nd and 12. They're right at the Cardinals 30. Back to pass redo. He goes, throws it, picked up. Here comes Belle Chase. And they get a little bit of a lane. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
I don't know if you saw that, VK, but he tried to find a play that wasn't there. There were 3 Belle Chase guys in that vicinity. That looked too easy.
And the interception by Cooper Fauché with that big-time pick. What a play by the Cardinals. So 1st and 10 for Belle Chase. And they start right at their own 30. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Belle Chase Cardinals, and they are 2 receivers in the shotgun type formation. We're at 5:10 left in your first. The handoff, and they're going to the left side on the first down and more. A big time run. Belle Chase with the first down. And I think that is Ankar with that run right there. Good run for Elijah Ankar. So like we mentioned, George, that Belle Chase is going to be using all the weapons tonight, knowing that Carter's out.
Next man up. It's so simple.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line of Belle Chase. 2 receivers, and they are in the right side. And they get the pitch out. Good pitch there in the cut, and it's Wallace. Close. He's got a good 8-yard, make it 9 yards on the game for Kyle Wallace. And credit Ambrose making that read on the outside and giving that pitch right there to Kyle Wallace and getting it at 9 yards. 2nd and 1. And they're right at the 48-yard line of Opelousas. Wallace in the backfield now with Ambrose in a tight formation. 2 receivers, 1 on each side. Man in motion, high snap. And they take a loss. A big time play for Devon Stevenson of Opelousas. And I tell you one thing, the Cardinals offensive line, the center quarterback exchange.
Been a little shaky early.
Exactly. Under 4 minutes left. 3:57 and counting in your first quarter. No score. 3rd down and make it 6 to go. They're inside the 47 of Belle Chase. And here is Ambrose. Ambrose trying to get to the outside, but credit Opelousas. He only is going to get make it 2 yards on that gain. And Opelousas is pretty quick athletically. And it'll be only 4th down and 4.
I don't think you got to kick it here, VK.
I think so. I think you got to kick it and try to pin them deep.
Couple other early scores. Ruston leads Westgate early 7-0. And Terrebonne and Southside have exchanged touchdowns at 7-7 first quarter.
4th down and make it 4 to go as the offense stays on the field. Belle Chase got to get to the 47 of Opelousas. 2 receivers, 1 on each side. High snap. And here's Ambrose on the option. And he is stuffed in the backfield. Opelousas gets the stop. And that will be 1st and 10.
Ambrose tackled by Brandon Gradnigo.
And credit Brandon Gradnigo with that one. Gradnigo. Let me get it right. We talked about that name the other day, but the Tank gets that play. Grandin and goal. That's it. Grandin and goal. So there we go. 1st and 10. We start at make it the 47 of Belle Chasse. And only going to get about, make it 1 yard on that gain for Joseph Clues. We got 3:21 and counting in your first quarter.
2nd and 9 from the 46.
Fast-moving first quarter for sure.
Yes.
Thought it would be with the way they like to run.
2nd and 9 coming up. And let's see if Opelousas could try and take advantage. 4 receivers, 3 to the left and 1 to the right on 2nd and 9. Rito back to pass. He throws it. Caught. But let's see. They're going to say Marley Resort with the catch, but it'll be 3rd down. They're right at the Cardinals 44.
Looks like that was about a 2-yard gain.
So it's only a 2-yard gain on that one. It'll be 3rd down and make it 7 yards to go. They got to get to the Belle Chasse. Make it 37-yard line for a 1st down.
Look how far back the DBs are playing these receivers.
And back to pass. Rito taking the lead against the 1st down and more. Kyler Rito, he has blocks in front. Rito, 10, 5, and let's see.
Is he in?
He is right near the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal. Let's see. 1st and goal for the Tigers, and they're right near the 1. Well, hold on. They look like, wow, they're going to say that Rito fumbled the football through the end zone.
That's a touchback.
And that is going to be a touchback. Belle Chasse is going to get the ball. Wow.
Touchback, and the Cardinals are going to take over.
But
1st and 10.
But VK, Belle Chasse is backed up.
Right. They're backed up. They're going to be at the 20-yard line, but a huge break for the Cardinals. Because Colin Rito just took the lead and ran with it. Tried to get in the end zone, but all of a sudden the ball, unfortunately, went through the end zone. So 1st and 10 for Belle Chasse. They're starting from the 20-yard line. High snap. And here is Ambrose. Ambrose has blocks in front. Ambrose, he takes off. Ambrose, and he is gone. Ambrose, 1 man to beat. And let's see, it'll be 1st and goal. Cardinals right at the 5. What a run for Amari Ambrose. And that is from 75 yards.
And I thought he was gone.
I thought it was gone too, but credit the DB from
Not giving up.
No, not giving up at all. He caught up right to him. Wow.
1st and goal from the 5 for Belle
1st and goal and right in the Billy Bravin red zone.
Correct. And this first quarter is brought to you by Boyd's ATA Academy.
ATA is Black Belt. ATA Black Belt. You're right. Boyd's ATA Black Belt Academy in Marrero. Make sure we get it right, JB. I wanted you to get mad. Here we go. 1st and goal. The handoff. Rodriguez. End zone. Touchdown for Belle Chasse. And it's Parker Rodriguez gets on the board first for the Cardinals. 6-0.
with a 5-yard touchdown for Belle Chasse.
What we're getting? Fireworks, cannons, everything tonight, huh?
Cowbells too.
We even had confetti just came in through the window. This is playoff atmosphere here tonight from the cage.
On to kick the extra point for the Cardinals.
And LeBlanc will kick the extra point. That's Landon LeBlanc for the Cardinals.
Foul on the Tigers and forced on the kickoff.
Personal foul.
That was a personal foul on Opelousas. They will take it from off the kickoff here. Snap down. The kick is up for LeBlanc, and it is good. 1:14 left in your first quarter. Your score: the Belle Chasse Cardinals 7, the Opelousas Tigers nothing. This is the Hashdown Show, Friday night game of the week.
I'm ready.
Oh, man. Do it again. Good job, Stu. Very good. Let me 3 5 for 5.
Ready.
All right, Mr. King. All right.
I'm ready.
Woo!
I'm ready.
There we go, Miss. Woo!
Boys ATA Black Belt Academy, where belief means, yes, I can.
Hold on. And welcome back. 5-yard touchdown. Parker Rodriguez gets in for Belle Chase Cardinals as they get on the board first 7-0. 2 plays and 80 yards for the Belle Chase Cardinals. I just decided to just do that to take pressure off you, my friend.
Oh, you're good.
Yes,
I was
sir.
Gonna say,
Team player, baby. That's what we're talking about.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
But that first run, Ambrose, 75 yards, predicated that. But see, this is what happens when good teams take advantage of other teams' mistakes.
There you go.
Opelousas has turned the ball over the last 2 possessions. This one, Belle Chase made him pay. So let's see what Rito and company do as they get this football back. But they're going to be backed up because there's a 15-yard penalty enforced on this kickoff.
Yep.
So if they don't get a good return, could be a problem. But I could tell you, a game that you can hear as part of the original on the ticket, Tioga has struck. They lead Rummel 7-0 early first quarter.
Wow. Here we go. And here's the kickoff for LeBlanc. Goes right in the end zone. Touchback.
That'll be a touchback.
Opelousas will start from the 20-yard line.
Figured that would be the case.
And we thank everybody for joining us. Like, tag, share, subscribe to the Hash It Out Show on JB the Sports Guy. Continue to hit the likes, comment. It's a party tonight. This is the round 2 of the LHSA playoffs, man. So continue to chat it up, hit the likes. Tell everybody around the state, around where you at, come to JB the Sports Guy on your YouTube.
Correct.
Grab your snacks, grab everything for this exciting game.
All
Here we
that
go.
stuff.
First and 10. Opelousas starts from their own 20. And the handoff is Clues. He's only going to get about 2 yards on the gain. Flag is down. Little activity right after the play was over.
That's probably going to be unsportsmanlike, maybe?
Probably so. It was definitely post-play.
I can tell you a game that none of us picked this week. Well, none of us picked the right side so far. Denham Springs is behind 7-0.
Personal foul on Belle Chase.
Personal foul on the
And that'll be a 15-yard penalty.
Costly.
Man.
Costly.
And that's kind of uncharacteristic for the Cardinals there.
Yeah, this is a team that doesn't get penalized a whole bunch. I mean, the one other game, the loss that they had this year against St. Charles, that was the theme of that game in Week 8, where they were a myriad of mistakes in that game. And that's their only loss.
So first and 10 for Opelousas, and now they're right at their own 37. We're at 1:02 left in your first quarter. Clues gets it, middle, and he's gonna keep it going. Clues, and his waits out. Clues, he keeps it going. 2 men to beat. He's gonna get a big first down for Opelousas. And they're right at
number 6, Chris Moses.
the Cardinals' 17-yard line, making the Cardinals 12. Big time play there for Joseph Clues. It's Opelousas' 3rd time in this side of the field, hoping they can try to take advantage. Here's Clues with the handoff. Clues is backed up. He's gonna get no gain on that play.
You got to say, though, VK, for a freshman, man, this kid's got good vision.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got some wheels too.
Yeah. But, you know, you got to be 2 guys, not 1, and that pretty much stopped him at the end.
Clues is 5'10", 178 pounds.
And he can fill out, believe you me.
Oh, goodness.
That's Senlaw, VK. They're going to feed him good up there.
Here we go. 5 receivers for Colin Redo. 3 to the left and 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here is Rito with that draw and nothing doing. No gain on the play. And Belle Chase coming up big with that one, Logan Smith.
Looks like end of the first quarter, VK.
End of your first quarter, your score. Let me see if
7-0.
they had a penalty or not, because they're not switching yet.
Nope.
Let's see. It is a loss, so it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, they're going to switch. Opelousas is coming
Let's
off.
see, because the officials are still talking, because
Unless there's something else. we missed.
quarter can't end on a penalty.
No. There is a flag, though. There's your answer.
There's the answer right there. So, end of your first quarter, 7-0 Belle Chase over Opelousas. We're taking the time out. We're coming back. This is the Hash It Out Show, Friday Night Game of the Week.
Are you in need of a new windshield? Leo Autoglass can help. For 20 years, Leo Autoglass have been servicing the New Orleans area with windshield replacement and auto glass repair. Give them a call today, 504 301-8353. Did you experience storm damage from Hurricane Francine? Barretto Home Solutions can help. You can give them a call at 504-940-7552.
Bottom.
And welcome back. This second quarter is brought to you by Barretto's Home Solution. And like we mentioned, this first half Red Zone is brought to you by Billy Bravender. Oh, my first quarter score.
You're seeing at the
It's
bottom.
a shocker right now. Early Barb 7-0 on West Monroe.
one.
And Mandeville up 7-0 early on Neville. Like we mentioned, second rounds are tricky.
And how?
Very, very tricky. So you could see some close wins or a lot of upsets. That's how it goes in the second round in the playoffs. We're about to start second quarter here, and it's 7-0 for the Belle Chase Cardinals. But Opelousas is driving, but it's a 3rd and 12.
Down the road, South Plaquemines game currently 0-0.
Opelousas right now has a 3rd and 12.
A score that means a lot to Belle Chase. Bruley leads West Feliciana 7-0 first quarter.
All right, so Bruley's up 7-0. The winner of this game takes on the winner of West Feliciana and Bruley. 3rd and 12.
Panthers, right? Bruley.
Yeah. They got to get to the 2. Back to pass. Rito. He'll throw it. End zone. And incomplete. Good defense right there intended for Richard. And I believe that is Kai Wallace who knocked it down.
What do you do here? 4 down, VK, if you're Opelousas.
I know that Opelousas does have a kicker.
They do.
You're in the range to kick the ball,
Take
but I
the
wouldn't
points.
be surprised. They might just go for it here. It's 4 down territory, but I would at least take the points. But the way they're set up, they might be a 30-something yard field goal, but looks like the offense still on the field.
The only thing hindering the kicking game might be the mosquitoes, and that was and on November 21st that shouldn't be an issue, but it is.
4 receivers, 2 on each side for Rito and for Clues on 4th and 12. Rito back to pass. Pressure coming. He throws. End zone. Picked off! On that time play, the Cardinals defense. The calling card and does it again. And the interception by Cooper Fascio, his second pick of the game tonight. Wow. But credit the Belle Chase defense, especially with the pressure, George, getting in the face of Rito.
And that seems to be the theme tonight early on. Belle Chase's defense is really causing havoc, and Rito is throwing 2 interceptions. You know, he's got a good makeup, but this one was just all Kai Wallace getting that football.
Absolutely.
And, now Belle Chase is set up.
Actually, it's Fascio got that pick,
Fascio.
but the play before, Wallace knocked that ball down big
I'm
time.
sorry, I twisted it. My
That was a
bad.
big one there. Here we go. 1st and 10 inside the 20, and here is Ambrose on the keep. And Ambrose, he's only going to get about a yard on the play. But credit Opelousas and Brandon Granigo with that play.
There you got that one right.
2nd and 11 for the Cards.
Granigo, a very good defensive player. Harry Coleman talked about him a lot. Talk about him very highly.
On your interview.
Yes, he's raved big time about him. And Granigo, he is only a junior, 5'10". And here we go, 2nd and 11. The handoff. And they're trying to cut it back. Decent yards. They get right to the 24-yard line. Elijah Ankar with that carry.
He's one of the next man up, VK.
Absolutely. We're at 10:55 left in your first half.
Second quarter brought to you by.
Second quarter, we just said that, Barretto's Home Solution.
Just trying to make sure we get them in.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So now it is 3rd down and make it 6 to go. They got to get to the 30. High snap, Ambrose. And he's only going to get about 2 yards on the play. Opelousas making a huge play from Javen Hill.
And again, high snap, VK. That's like the 4th time in the last 3 possessions that's happened.
And I ain't gonna lie, it's messing a lot of the timing of the offense. So I know Coach Myers,
he's going to fix that.
He's going to definitely talk and make sure that
Get their
everything
boys
is
right.
okay.
Yep.
You already got one running back out, but the timing of the quarterback and center exchange, this is the playoffs now.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
Good snap. LeBlanc. Now punt into this one. It's high. Let's see where this one goes. It will take a Belle Chase bounce. It's still good field position for Opelousas as the Tigers will start right at their own 42-yard line.
Tigers will take it 1st and 10 from there.
The winner of this game, I mentioned, will take on the winner of Bruley
Score here,
and
still 7-0
West
Cardinals.
Feliciana
Down the road,
next
the
week.
score is 6-0
If
South Platte.
Bruley wins either or. Belle Chase hosts if they win, and either or Opelousas travels
Yes.
if they win.
Exactly. Opelousas going for their 3rd straight state quarterfinal berth. The Belle Chase Cardinals looking for their 1st quarterfinal berth since 2021. 1st and 10 for the Tigers right at their own 42. They give it to Clues. Clues is only maybe going to get a yard. Savion Bartholomew making the play. No gain on that play, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
Looks like no gain, so that's 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 for Opelousas.
3 possessions in a row, though, VK. 2 interceptions and a fumble. So let's see if Opelousas can play. Remember what Chris told us in the pregame?
Yes.
From under the lights. They got to eliminate turnovers.
And a low snap. Rideau throws it. And another pick! And guess who? My goodness! It is Cooper Fascio, pick number 3 of the first half. My goodness! Cooper Fascio has been Johnny on a spot in his first half. And it was actually right off the receiver's hands. A little bit behind for Opelousas. They had a chance at it, but Fascio takes advantage of the ricochet. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. And let's see if the Cardinals take advantage of that turnover. And if you're Opelousas, your defense is going to have to really step in here because I'm like, that's 3 times. That's like 3 possessions. You're right in striking distance.
4 straight turnovers, VK.
Absolutely.
Timeout Cardinals.
Timeout, Belle Chase. And that was this is going to be their first charge timeout. Maybe a little bit mix up on the personnel. Let's take it with them. This is the Hash It Out Show Friday night game of the week.
At Bayou AV Security, we are your one-stop shop for all your needs, whether it's enhancing your home entertainment system, securing your property, ensuring a seamless internet connection, or illuminating your outdoor spaces. We've got you covered. Bayou AV Security, where technology meets reliability. Call us today to experience the Bayou difference.
And welcome back.
After the play.
We got 8:53 left. A timeout for Belle Chase. First half. They got 2 left. We got 1st and 10. And it is Ambrose. Ambrose trying to get the block in front, and he does. He got decent yardage. 9 yards on the game. They're right at the 39-yard line of Opelousas. You got to score, George Peppers.
A big upset. Not a big upset. I mean, it would be if it finished this way, but the Bonneville Bruins strike first at Turlings. They lead in the 2nd quarter, 6-0. Andre Anthony, what a job he's done. That would be the upset of the playoffs if that result happens.
Wow. Here we go. 2nd down and 1 on a 9-yard gain. Now the tight formation. Ankar in the backfield. This time Ankar will get it. Ankar gets the 1st down for the Cardinals, and they're right at
Ankar with the carry.
the 33, making a 34-yard line of Opelousas. 8:07 and counting in your first half.
And what do you say, VK? That second round is a minefield, right?
Yes.
Upsets.
You got pitfalls somewhere.
Correct. That would be the biggest upset of the state playoffs. So Bonneville beats Turlings.
Timeout is called by Opelousas. That'll be their first charge timeout. Let's take it with them.
Okay.
This is the Hash It Out Show Friday night game of the week.
What's up, everybody? Me and VK Jones had to come to Little Dizzy's. Yeah, well, VK, man, wasted no time, and he loved the fried chicken and the dirty rice from Little Dizzy's. Look at what I had. Yes, indeed. Oh, y'all know I love candy yams. Oh, yeah. That fried chicken was one of the best I ever had. And just like how Miss Arkisha Baquette says it, come to Little Dizzy's, where the food is always hot and it comes straight from the pot.
And welcome back. Opelousas takes their first time out. They have 2 left. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Belle Chasse on the move, 1st and 10, and they're right at the Opelousas 34.
First down and 10 from 34.
Tight formation. Anchor on the backfield with Ambrose. And this time Ambrose will keep it. Has a block outside. And he'll get some decent yards. They're right at the 29 of Opelousas. But credit Opelousas, they're not giving nothing easy to Ambrose. They're getting to those outside running lanes and make sure he doesn't get nothing extra.
Yeah, they are, and you credit them on that part. But the biggest factor in this first half, EK, has got to be the +4 margin Belle Chasse has on turnovers.
Absolutely. 2nd and 4, 6-yard gain on that one. They're right at the 29. Here's Ankar. Ankar try to cut it out of the field. He'll be close to a first down. They're right at the 26-yard line of Opelousas. They got to get to the Opelousas 24 to continue to drive.
Gain of about 3, so 3rd down, 2 yards to go.
So 3rd and 2 for the Cardinals. We're at 7 minutes left in your first half. 7-0 for Belle Chasse. Now Parker Rodriguez in the backfield now with Ambrose. And here is Amari Ambrose keeps. He'll cut back. Ambrose, and he's going to have the first down. Right in the Billy grabbing the red zone inside the Tigers' 18-yard line.
Credit 55 with the stop.
We're at 6:46 as the clock stops. And looks like we have an injury timeout here.
We'll take it.
Let's see right here. As he gets up pretty quickly, and I'll stay with it right here because I think he's just going to go off and look like he's going to be hopefully okay. They're going to definitely monitor him, and that is Shane Broussard, number 55, for the Tigers, as he comes off on his own power. Putting some weight on him a little bit. Putting some weight on his leg a little bit, so we'll see if he returns.
Looks like the Cardinals will snap it 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 for Belle Chasse inside the Opelousas 18-yard line. We got 6:45 and counting in your first half. Belle Chasse forcing 4 turnovers in the first half, including 3 interceptions.
Consecutively.
1st and 10. And Rodriguez with the handoff going up the middle. Rodriguez gets a little bit of a surge. Good surge there by Rodriguez, and they're right at the 12-yard line of Opelousas. Credit offensive line getting a good little hole right there for Parker Rodriguez.
And that's been the theme of Belle Chasse this year. That O-line really, VK, is a strength of theirs. And they've been able to open up holes, and they're doing it to an Opelousas defense that's pretty decent.
6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 4. They're right at the 12-yard line. They got to get to the 9. And here's Ambrose. Ambrose taking up the left side. Let's see. It's going to be short. It'll be 3rd down and make it 2 to go.
Credit the tackle to Brandon.
They're right at the 11-yard line.
Gain of 1 yard. 3rd and 3 for the Cardinals.
Make it 3rd and 3. Excuse me. That was a 1-yard gain, but 3rd and 3. They got to get to the 9. So they're right at the make it the maybe they got to get to the 8. Excuse me, 8-yard line. So 3rd and 3. Rodriguez in the backfield. Here is Ambrose on the keep. Ambrose getting some blocks, but a good little tackle, but let's see if he can get enough.
Flag on the play.
Flag is down, though. Did it count?
That we will see.
Because the official is near right at the mark. Holding on Belle Chasse, that will move them back. That is huge there. That's a big break for Opelousas.
It is. Only the second penalty, though, accrued by Belle Chasse in this first half. And 3 overall, really. Opelousas has 1, Belle Chasse has 2.
Third and 13.
So 3rd and 13 for, and they're spotted at the 21-yard line. They got to get to the 8-yard line of Opelousas to get a 1st and goal. One receiver that's going to the right side, tight formation. Ambrose alone. Ambrose will roll out. Ambrose will throw it up. Oh, incomplete, in and out the hands. It could have been caught there by Savion Bartholomew, and it will be 4th down.
38-yard field goal if they want it, VK.
And look like the kicking team is coming out,
Yep.
and it is
89,
LeBlanc.
Landon LeBlanc.
Landon LeBlanc. Landon LeBlanc will come out. He's going to kick it, and it will be a 38-yard field goal.
4th and 13 for the Cardinals.
38-yard field goal here for Landon LeBlanc to try to extend the lead for Belle Chasse.
A 38-yard attempt.
LeBlanc looking ready. High snap. LeBlanc will go short, and it will be returnable. And Opelousas, can they take advantage? And good field position.
Cross kick, no good.
He did take a shot, and it will be a flag. He took a shot there. Goodness gracious. And you can just tell the snap was really high. The timing was off there for Landon LeBlanc. Let's see what was the penalty on, because on the return, the player took a shot, and that had to be Owens who took that return off the block, because you can do that on a field goal.
Yes, you can, but, you know, I hear the fans are murmuring that he ran into his own coach. There shouldn't be any kind of call, which...
Let's make sure that here from the head referee,
confirm.
they're going to say personal foul on Belle Chasse.
Yep.
So the official says otherwise, that somebody from Belle Chasse created the hit. And out of bounds is a 15-yard penalty for Belle Chasse. It'll be 1st and 10 for Opelousas as they get a turnover on downs. 7-0 for Belle Chasse, 4:37 left in your first half. 4 receivers, and here's Rito. Rito keeping. Rito, he's only going to get a yard.
Gain of about 1.
Only a 1-yard gain there. Credit
Rodriguez on the tackle.
Hilario Rodriguez on the play.
2nd and
4:22 and counting in your first half. And I tell you, the Opelousas Tigers, very, very fortunate that it's just down still 7-0.
Completely agree, VK. I was just about to say that.
4:05 and counting in your first half, and it's 2nd and 9. They got to get to the 44. Back to pass. Rito. Rito is looking. He'll throw cross. Incomplete. In and out the hands.
Incomplete.
And, man, that could have been caught there by Jalen Owens.
Pass intended for 1, Jalen Owens.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9 coming up for Opelousas.
9 for the Tigers.
We got 3:55 left in your first half. 3rd and 9 for Opelousas. They got to get to the Belle Chasse 44 to continue to drive. Rito waiting on the snap. Rito back to pass. Rito has time. Rito rolls out, and it's incomplete.
Rito's pass incomplete.
Just short on that pass. It'll be 4th down. And let's see if the punt team comes out for Opelousas, and they do. And that, I think it's the right thing to do for Opelousas to try to pin the Belle Chasse Cardinals deep. Marley Richard will punt
Number 4,
for
Marley Richard on the punt for
the Opelousas Tigers.
9, Kai Wallace.
Kai Wallace waiting to return for Belle Chasse. Good snap. The rush coming, and he gets it off. A good punt there by Richard. It takes a Opelousas roll. Belle Chasse will start at their own 8-yard line.
8-yard line. Cardinals will
Good
take
punt
over
there
first and
for
10
Richard. And like you mentioned, right thing to do for Opelousas. Just down 7-0, just pin Belle Chase deep and just lean on your defense.
Minimize the damage, BK. 4 consecutive turnovers until this possession. Now, you know Belle Chase will get the football to start the second half. So
Yes.
We've got halftime
it's
approaching.
incumbent on the Tigers to get a 3 and out here and try to find a way to equalize at some point with 3 minutes and 37 seconds go before halftime.
And this is a big drive for Belle Chase.
It is.
They can try to get down and get a score.
Get some separation and milk the clock.
Here we go. First and 10 for Belle Chase. Now they go under center. And they go up the middle with the fullback this time, and it will be a gain to the 11-yard line.
3, Carter Cuvion on the carry.
Carter Cuvion with that carry for Belle Chase.
14 on the stop for the Tigers. That's Gradnigo.
Gradnigo with the
Gain of 3.
stop there.
Call it 2nd and 7.
So it's a 3-yard gain for Cuvion. And here we go. 2nd and 7. They're right at the 12. They got to get to the 18. And they go to Cuvion again. Nice carry there for Cuvion. And they're right at, they make it the 16-yard line. It'll be a doable third down. 2:51 and counting your first half.
5-yard pickup. That's going to
As
make it
Coach
3rd and
Myers
2 for
going
Belle Chase.
deep in the well. Instead of going to the shotgun, going under center. And they go under center again here. In more of a wing tee to sneak right there on 3rd and 3. Enough there for the first down. 1st and 10 for Belle Chase as they're right at their own 21. And that's a lot of confidence for Amari Ambrose. You run a sneak on 3rd and 3, and your line does the job.
Yep.
First down for the Cardinals on the 21.
So 1st and 10 for Belle Chase. We had 2:15 left in your first half. Now 2 receivers.
Whistles. Hold on, VJ.
And stoppage of play.
Timeout by the Tigers.
Timeout, Opelousas. That'll be their second charge timeout. Let's take it with them. This is the Hash It Out Show Friday night game of the week.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Metro New Orleans, then you're in the right place. Moe's Pizza has a great selection of Italian food that can satisfy your appetite, and they can also cater to your needs in any event. Give them a call at 504-341-9650 or log on to www.moespizzanola.com, located at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego, Louisiana. Moe's Pizza, Italians do it better.
And welcome back. 2:12 left in your first half. Opelousas takes their second charge timeout. They have 1 timeout left in the first half. Belle Chase has 2 timeouts left.
Give you an interesting score. I'm just looking at VK. In the second quarter, 13-seeded Zachary, 20. 4th-seeded Denim Strings, 0.
Woo! Wow. I'm
Unreal.
more surprised at the score and deficit right now. Here we go. Now we got 1st and 10. And they go under center power formation, and they go with Cuvion again, and he's only going to get about 2 yards on that one.
Fresh legs, VK.
Absolutely.
Again, we talk about next man up, and it's Carter Cuvion, 3 consecutive carries, and has done well.
Let's call it 2nd and 8 for the
So
Cardinals.
2nd and 8 for the Cardinals with a 2-yard gain. We're under 2 minutes at 1:51 and counting.
And the Buccaneers of Barb, 21. West Monroe, 7 in
Oh,
the second quarter.
my goodness. We'll have more updates with scores.
All night.
And here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ankar. Ankar going to the right side. Ankar is only going to get actually no gain on the play. It'll be timeout for Opelousas. That'll be their last charge timeout. And let's take it with them. This is the Hash It Out Show Friday night game of the week.
3rd and 7.
JFK Martial Arts offers a wide variety of martial arts programs for kids, teens, and adults as they empower lives through martial arts. Please give them a call at 985-266-0664, and don't forget to ask about their 1-week free special.
And welcome back. 1:35 left in your first half as Opelousas takes their last charge timeout. And Belle Chase has 2 left.
A score interesting for Belle Chase fans because the winner of this game will come here next week And the Bruley Panthers lead West Feliciana 21-7 in the second quarter.
Great start for Bruley, a very improved squad this season, and they're doing some great things. And they're trying to punch a ticket first time in a long time for the Panthers.
Yep.
So here we go, third down. Hold on one second, hold on one second.
After this play.
After this play. Third down and make it 7 to go. They got to get to the 31-yard line. Shotgun formation this time. Man in motion, and here is the pitch. Kai Wallace, and credit Opelousas. They got in that backfield. They read it all the way.
Yes, they did.
And it'll be 4th down.
For the Cardinals, stop by
And 122 left in your first half.
So this will make our cameraman, Devin Martino, happy, extremely happy. The second quarter, the De La Salle Cavaliers, 13, Notre Dame, 7.
Yes, indeed. I tell you, man, this is tricky round 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Minefields, boys.
Tricky round 2. And I think Belle Chase, I wouldn't be surprised they're going to wait. And Stephen Myers right by the referee. He's definitely going to take a timeout here.
As he should. Opelousas cannot stop the clock.
And run that clock down, and it's under a minute at 50 seconds.
We all pick Kentwood VK.
3, 2, 1. Timeout for Belle Chase. 45 seconds left in your first half. And let's stay with it right here. We took a couple of commercials. We ran a lot of it, so I think we're all to the good. You got another update. You said, speaking of Kentwood, what we got?
I do. The Kangaroos right now trail at Ascension Episcopal, but it's only 7-6 in the second quarter.
Good game. Very good game. A lot of interesting games all over the state. This is a minefield, like we mentioned. Round 2 is very, very tricky. Sometimes you have really, really close games, unexpected games, or some huge upsets.
St. Aug has now gone to the lead on Acadiana, 21-14 in the second quarter. Alexandria 10, Brother Martin 6. That's in the second quarter. And guess who's giving those scores out? None other than my brother, Emmanuel Peppers.
There you go.
Doing the yeoman's work. He's done it all year, and we'll see him in a couple of weeks in the Dome, VK.
Absolutely. 4th down, Landon LeBlanc. Back to punt for the Belle Chase Cardinals, as the Cardinals have 1 timeout left. 45 seconds left. And it is Jalen Owens waiting to return for Opelousas. Good snap. LeBlanc will get it off. High punt this time. And they take a bounce, and it will be 1st and 10 for Opelousas. Great field position inside their own 49.
So the Tigers will take it over 1st and 10 from there.
The Tigers been having great field position, but have to take advantage. We have 37 seconds left in your first half. And we have a score out at Joe Zimmerman Stadium. Not a surprise. 1:21 left in the second quarter. 42-0 Archbishop Shaw over Haynes Academy.
Who's concerned about their offense? We were saying that coming into the playoffs.
Here we go. Pistol formation here on 1st and 10. 4 receivers set. Rito, man in motion. Back to pass. Actually, it's a different quarterback. They'll throw it on the side right there. Rito and takes out of bounds.
Wait, different quarterback, but you're saying Rito?
Actually, Rito caught the pass.
Okay.
Rito caught that pass, and actually it was Major. They kind of switched it up a bit as Corey Major kind of took the snap and set it up for Rito to go out to try to get a catch and create something, but he only got 2 yards.
30
Clock
seconds.
stopped with 30 seconds with him going out of bounds.
Yep.
2nd and 8. They're right at the Cardinals 49. They got to get to the Cardinals 42 for a 1st down. Opelousas got to think about getting down the field. 4 receivers. Rito back to actually it's Major. Good catch right there. Good catch and run right there. And that is Owens who has the catch right there. Owens gets it, and they're right at the Cardinals 30. And actually, it is Corey Major who's taking over at quarterback. Major back to pass. Major throws sideline. Good catch. Out of bounds. Clock stops. Actually, incomplete pass. Coach Harry Coleman was looking to have that catch.
That'll make it 2nd and 10.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. So a little switch there for Opelousas. Instead of going with Rito, they decided to go with Major taking the snaps.
I think it's a change to try to wake this team up a little bit, VK, considering the mistakes they made.
They put 3 seconds back on the clock, 9 seconds left in your first half.
Belle Chase crowd into it.
Here we go. 9 seconds left, 2nd and 10. And back to pass. Pressure coming, it's gonna go down, and then sack as the Cardinals come up big deal, and that will end the first half. What a play by the Belle Chase defense, and a big sack by Logan Jackson. Your score, the Belle Chase Cardinals 7, the Opelousas Tigers nothing. And we're gonna go ahead and take a little halftime here, timeout here for the Bayou Audio and Video halftime. Little halftime entertainment, then we'll be back for the third quarter. This is the Hash It Out Show Friday night game of the WD LHSAA second round playoffs. And welcome back as we're soon about to start the third quarter of play, the second half of Belle Chase and Opelousas. VK Jones, George Peppers with you in the cage tonight, second round here in Belle Chase, Louisiana, Plaquemines Parish. And before we go any further, we can't forget about our Kumon Scholar athletes of the game. And first, from Opelousas is David Hernandez. He is a senior kicker from Opelousas, and he has a 4.17 GPA. And for the Belle Chase Cardinals, it will be junior running back and defensive back Kai Wallace. He has a 3.89 GPA for the Belle Chase Cardinals. We'd like to congratulate David Hernandez and Kai Wallace for being our Kumon Scholar Athlete of the Game, brought to you by Kumon Learning Center up in Gretna and a part of the Kumon Learning Center Network. George Peppers joining back with us. Your thoughts so far of this first half? 4 turnovers for Opelousas, and they're fortunate to still be just down 7-0.
Yeah, you can't help but think that, because this really should be, I don't want to say out of hand, but fairly close. You know, the fact that Opelousas consecutively turns the ball over 4 times, a fumble and 3 picks, and hence the change at quarterback with Corey Major taking over late on in the second quarter. I think that was to try to provide a spark. I wonder if that's going to stay the rest of the way, though, for Opelousas, but we'll find out in second fashion, because Belle Chase will get the ball to start the third quarter. The Cardinal defense, though, Rito had a long run on him, but that Cardinal defense has played pretty stout in the first half. But what concerns me, and I know you've mentioned it at some points in this broadcast, is the center-to-quarterback exchange and center-to-punter or kicker exchange, snapper. It's been shaky, and that could come back to get them here if this game stays 7. I mean, it's got to be fashionably close. It is right now. But, for the Cardinals, offensively, they've popped off some good runs. Ambrose has had a couple of good runs. Elijah Ankar has been solid. And Couvion, they've really had to rely on depth, because, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Dylan Carter is out with flu-like symptoms. So I keep saying it, next man up, and that's the way it's been so far for Belle Chase. I can tell you that they've got a vested interest in that score up in Bruley. Yes. That score is 21-7, Bruley in front. No matter who wins that game, if Belle Chase holds serve here, they're coming to the cage next week.
Second half coming up here between Opelousas and Belle Chase. The winner will go to Turkey Week in state quarterfinal action next week. And I tell you, man, you look at Opelousas there in the road whites, in the black numbers, orange trimmings with gray tugs, and the black Opelousas helmets. Belle Chase tonight in the all home blacks with the red numbers, black trimmings, and the red Belle Chase Cardinal with the white BC. Belle Chase will receive the start, the second half of play. Returning will be Cole Adams and Kai Wallace. And Tyrese Ankelot will receive the kickoff. David Hernandez will kick off for Opelousas. As we're about to start this third quarter here. Like we mentioned, 2 quarters to go in this ball game.
Before the best
so
week of the
far.
year.
Yes, sir. And here's the kick for Hernandez. It'll be returnable from the 12-yard line. And they're going to take the lane here. And here comes Belle Chase with a good return. Cole Adams with a nice return for Belle Chase. It'll be 1st and 10. But a flag is down. This happened after the play was over. And that will point to the side of the... That was a very late flag. Holding on Belle Chase.
Wow.
Wow.
Where are these officials from, VK? Because remember, they're neutral.
Yeah, they're very neutral.
So,
I don't know exactly.
I don't know either. I forgot to ask him.
Yeah, it's okay, but at the same time, that was a late flag right there. Because it looked like a real decent return, but, not saying it was a bad call, but my thing is that flag came right after the play was over.
That flag's got to be thrown on the play.
First and 10 for Belle Chasse. Right at their own 20-yard line with that penalty. Tight formation. And looks like it's Wallace. And here is Ambrose. Ambrose on the keep, break a couple tackles. He's only going to get a yard.
Gain of about 1 on the play.
So it'll be 2nd and 9. So it'll be, make it 2nd and 8. So there was 2 yards on that one. So they're right at the 22. They got to get to the 30-yard line. Tight formation again in the shotgun for Ambrose. The handoff going to the right side. Oh, good hit there. Kyle Wallace with the carry, but credit the hit there by Jalen Owens.
Jalen Owens brings him down.
And it'll be a 3rd down and make it 6 yards. Yeah, 6 yards to go. 3rd and 6 in there, right at the 24.
They've only thrown 1 pass tonight, Belle Chasse, but they predominantly run anyway.
Absolutely. 3rd and 6 for Belle Chasse. They got to get to their own 30.
Ooh,
Kyle Wallace in the backfield with Ambrose. And Ambrose will throw middle, and dropped. But credit, I'll tell you, Bartholomew had a chance to the catch, but credit Owens. He knocked that ball down right at the last second. But 2 people was right on Bartholomew. And I'll tell you one thing, man. Credit Opelousas' defense.
Keeping him in it.
And here, Marley Richard will return for Opelousas, and LeBlanc setting up to punt it. Good snap, and LeBlanc will kick into this one. Not a good one, and it will take a Belle Chasse roll. Great field position again for Opelousas. They start inside the Cardinals' 47-yard line. It's been an up and down day for Landon LeBlanc on the punts.
And he missed a field goal earlier on the evening, too.
So 1st and 10 for Opelousas. They started there on 46 this time.
3rd quarter.
I'm sorry, at the Belle Chasse 46. 10:27 left in your 3rd. Still 7-0 for the Cardinals. And let's see who they go with at quarterback. Is it Rito or is it Major? 1st and 10 is Rito this time. Keeps. Rito, he's only going to get, actually he takes a loss. 1-yard loss there. Flag is down. They're right, and there's a hold on Opelousas. They was down right at the 47, and it's going to push them back 10 yards. And now they're right at the 43-yard line of Opelousas. And that's not the way Opelousas wants to start on their drive. So 1st and 24. The Opelousas Tigers, they got to get to the Belle Chasse 36 for a 1st down. And back to pass. Rito, actually, good pass on the side.
Major.
And it was Rito who makes the catch.
For Major.
Corey Major, they switching it up a bit, man. Major at the quarterback here. So I'm going to keep a watch on it, Opelousas fans. I'm going to keep a watch on it because they're mixing it up pretty good. You can't really tell who's running the quarterback spot or not. But interesting strategy here by Harry Coleman.
2nd week of the playoffs to make that move, EK, though.
Here we go. And I think it's Major that is back at the quarterback here. 2nd down, make it now 14. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He gets away and throws. Caught. Good catch. It'll be a doable 3rd down coming up. Catch made by Deron Griffin. Corey Major got away there from some pressure and makes the play. So 3rd and 7 for Opelousas. Like we mentioned, Opelousas got to get to the Cardinals 36. It'll be, let's see, Major at the quarterback spot, Clues in the backfield with him. 4 receiver sets here on 3rd and 7. Back to pass. They're looking, the pressure coming, to go down! A big sack by the Cardinals! And what a play there! And that is Logan Jackson once again. There's the Belle Chase defense. They're calling card once again. 4th down coming up.
Looks like 4th and 13 now for the Tigers. Kicking team on.
And I tell you, Major went back. He was looking, but great job by the Cardinals D. Waiting to punt is Marley Richard. Kai Wallace waiting to return. Good snap. Richard barely gets it off. It will take a roll, a little bit of a Belle Chase roll, but the Cardinals will start from their own 19, 1st and 10. We got 8:39 left in your 3rd quarter. Still 7-0 for Belle Chase. We thank you so much for joining us. Like, tag, share, subscribe to the Hash It Out Show on JB the Sports Guy. Hit the likes, continue to chat, tell everybody to watch this game between Belle Chase and Opelousas. This 3rd quarter is brought to you by Lil Dizzy's Cafe, and the Red Zone in the 2nd half is brought to you by Artie Hippolyte. 1st and 10. A man coming late on the field for Opelousas. 3 receivers this time. Interesting on a spread. And man in motion. High snap. And here is Ambrose. Ambrose breaks a couple tackles. Ambrose, he keeps it going. 1st down and more. Ambrose goes out of bounds. A good run for Maury Ambrose. And they're right at the 37-yard line of Belle Chase.
That formation was designed to give Ambrose space, VK.
Very much agreed on that one.
That's what that was.
Yep.
Simply put.
That's it.
Spread him out, and Ambrose can just gun it up the, go up the gut and find seams. He's very quick.
Very much agreed. 1st and 10 for the Belle Chase Cardinals. They're right at the 37. They got 2 receivers, 1 on each side. Now in an I formation. Under center. The handoff. And it's Ankar. Ankar. Ooh, good tackle there. And credit Marley Richard with the tackle.
Marley Richard.
Only 2 yards on the game for Ankar.
2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
So 8-12 and counting in your 3rd. Belle Chase got to get to their own 47 to continue the drive. It's Belle Chase with their 2nd drive of this 2nd half. 2 receivers. They're both on the right side, but a man in motion. That's Ankar. Another man coming in motion. Here is Ambrose with the keep. Ambrose 1st down.
Ambrose keeps.
And you're right, George. That formation is by design. They're making sure that the receivers are spread out, DBs are right there, and giving some space for Ambrose or any of the backs.
And that's to really give Belle Chase a little bit of some juice offensively. Gain some chunk yardage, make Opelousas guess. And when they go into these tight formations, they're going to be a little bit gassed.
1st and 10, they're at the Cardinals 48-yard line. I formation under center. The handoff, Ankar, a big tackle there, and that's a loss.
That was.
Go ahead, and there's Marley Richard with that tackle.
He tried to spread it out, but Opelousas stayed at home and were able to make the tackle.
That is a 3-yard loss. They're right at the 45 of Belle Chase. It'll be 2nd and 13. 6:50 and counting in your 3rd. Cardinals got to get to the 42-yard line of Opelousas. 3 receiver sets in the shotgun. Man in motion. And here's Ambrose. A big tackle there. And credit Opelousas with that play. And that's Brandon Granigro with that play.
figuring that name out of, VK?
Yes.
I know you've been struggling with that one. It's all to the good, though. You know.
Hopefully I got it close, Mr.
Hopefully a family member can help us out here. But
Grandigo.
Gotcha.
Grandigo.
And
Okay.
they're punting, I think, right?
Yes.
Yep.
No, actually, it's 3rd and 12. 3rd down and 12 for the Cardinals. You got 3 receivers here. Man in motion. They'll throw too high there for Ambrose. Incomplete. Very good coverage there for Opelousas.
And now you would think they're going to punt this thing away 4th and 12. VK.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. And credit Opelousas. They're forcing Belle Chasse to throw the ball. And they're not giving nothing easy. Belle Chasse had a couple of good runs, but all of a sudden, here comes Opelousas. Bend don't break, and they're making sure that they're not getting nothing big.
The under looking good in this game, huh, VK?
Very much so.
Just saying.
LeBlanc. Landon LeBlanc waiting to punt.
Let's see the Senator exchange here, though. Good one.
And good one, and a punt here. Let's see as it takes a roll. Oh, it takes an Opelousas roll.
Big
and
roll.
it will be 1st and 10 Tigers inside their own 37-yard line.
By number 3, Carter Cuvion.
So 1st and 10 for Opelousas as the Belle Chasse Cardinals defense is going to be called again.
So the Tigers will take over with a first
The
down.
biggest thing is how long
Can they hold up?
exactly.
I mean, they're just been interspersing guys, moving guys around, and it's different guys making big plays. Of course, the player of the game right now, if you ask me, it's Fauché.
Absolutely. 3
picks?
interceptions in
Yeah.
the first half.
I mean, come on, that's what's winning the game right now for Belle Chasse. Is that
5:37 left in your 3rd quarter. And Major at quarterback here. It's Corey Major for the Opelousas Tigers. 4 receivers set on 1st and 10. Rito in the backfield, and let's see. It will be,
timeout?
let's see.
I don't see laundry. I think it's a timeout.
And it's delay of game.
Looks like it's going to be a delay
Delay of game
Opelousas.
on Opelousas.
5 yards to the rear.
5-yard penalty.
1st and 15.
So 1st and 15 from the 33-yard line. And Coach Harry Coleman
Not too happy.
not
with
too
that.
happy with that one.
Coming off the defensive stand, yeah, that's not a good thing.
Major throws it. Oh, and it's broken up there. And guess who makes the play?
Fauché.
By number 20,
Yep,
Cooper Fauché.
Fauché making the play. He tried to go to Rito on that pass.
After the pass breakup, looks like 2nd and 15.
And what a game for Cooper
Ball spotted
Fauché.
on the 33.
Goodness. Now 2nd and 15. They're right at the 33. They got to get to their own 48 for a first down. Clock stops at 5:34 left in your 3rd. Look like it is Rito this time back at quarterback, and flags are down.
Might be a delay game again.
Stoppage of play. And they're pointing to the side of Belle Chasse this time.
Interesting.
And a false start on
False start on the Tigers.
on Opelousas.
That'll be a loss of 5.
Another 5-yard loss here. Now it is now 2nd and 20.
Yep, backing them up behind the sticks. That's what you want if you're Belle Chasse.
Opelousas.
So Opelousas now right at their own 27-yard line. Make it the 28-yard line. They got to get to the 48. 4 receivers sets. Now Rito at the quarterback spot. Rito back to pass. He throws it. The catch is made. Blocks in front. They're close to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 11. Jalen Owens with the catch.
Gain of 10 yards.
Make it 10 yards on that gain, so it's 3rd and 10. We got under 5 minutes left in your 3rd quarter. And 4:55 and counting. 3rd and 10 for Opelousas right at their own 38. They got to get to their own 48 for a first down.
Feels like a big spot right here for Opelousas.
Agreed.
Right
4 receivers, 2 on each side. And back to pass. And Rito looking, and Rito gets some positive yards, but he's only going to get 5. And they're right at the 44-yard line. Make it 6 yards on the gain, so it'll be 4th and 4.
Do you think about it here, VK, or are you kicking it?
I would actually punt it. Be honest, you're still down. You're still down just 7-0.
You are, but you need a spark.
You do.
And they're going to go for it.
But still plenty of time in the quarter.
And they're going to go for it.
They're going for it here on 4th and 4 under center.
I don't blame them.
Here's Rito. And they're looking to the sideline. They're trying to get him on sides.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
And Harry Coleman will take the timeout.
Yep.
It'll be first charge timeout for Opelousas. And let's take it with them. This is the Hashing Out Show, Friday night game of the week.
Hey, parents and coaches, want your young athlete to go far on and off the field? Kumon of Gretna is the place for you. Whether it's reading plays or calculating scores, early literacy and math skills teach focus, discipline, and decision making. Give your student athlete the edge. Start early, start smart at Kumon of Gretna.
And welcome back. Opelousas takes the first time out of the second half. 3:52 left in your third quarter, and it is 7-0 Belle Chase. 4th and 4, and we'll see what Opelousas does here. You have a score update, Mr. George Peppers, right quick.
I do. Southbone, listen to me. Southside leads Terrebonne 36-22 in the third quarter. Brother Martin and Alexandria 17-13. Trojans third halftime.
Here we go. 4th and 4. The offense comes back on the field.
They're convicted here. They are absolutely convinced they can get this first down.
Colin Redo
at the quarterback
spot with Joseph Clues on 4th down and 4. Back to pass, Rito, pressure, he'll throw it, and incomplete. It'll be turnover on downs.
You know, PK, who has not had the ball in the second half? That young freshman, Joseph Clues, has not touched the ball at all in the second half.
Very much agreed.
That's interesting.
Deron Griffin dropped the pass. And we have an injury timeout here. And it looked like it's Logan Jackson who is on the field. That's not good news there. And the Cardinals fans, they are really, really not happy. Let's take a quick time out.
Yes.
We're coming right back. This is the Hashing Out Show, Friday night game of the week.
If you ever need help with 401k services, fiduciary services, or executive benefits, then Jeremy Callaghan of CoSource Financial Group is the guy to see. You can reach him at 337-606-9860.
And welcome back. Logan Jackson gets out on his own power. He walks off the field. They're going to monitor him, and hopefully he'll return. Look like something possibly with his shoulder, but they got to check on that. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals, and they're right at the 44. And here's Ankar. Ankar breaking some tackles. Ankar keeps it going. He's going to get 3 yards on the gain. And they're right at the 42-yard line.
Just feels like a big sequence, BK. Opelousas taking a chance, not getting it. Now Belle Chase starts on the plus side of the field. They have a chance to really open this thing up.
2nd and 8. Actually, it was a 2-yard gain on that one. 2nd and 8 for Ankar. They're right at 2 yards for Ankar. 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals. They're right at the 38-yard line. They got to get to the 34. The handoff again, Ankar. Ankar trying to get out the corner and slow down a good little bit. Good tackle right there for Opelousas. And that is
tackled by 33, Braylon
Bradnigo with that tackle.
3rd and 7 for Belle Chase.
And I think that's the brother there. So you got two Gragnigos on the team. You got Braylon and you got Brandon. So here we go. 3rd down and 7. Make it 3rd and 6 for the Cardinals. And Ambrose is sacked. A big time play as Opelousas is staying in this ball game. Big play there by Devin Stevenson. My goodness.
Loss of 8, now 4th and 12.
So 4th and 12 for Belle Chase. And I think some prognosticators looking at this game and saying, what happens with a team that that usually don't pass? So, wow, interesting there.
Force them in, but it was 3rd and 4. So that's a situation where Ambrose could have kept it, but they decided to try to pass the ball, and it hasn't been there all night. They've only thrown the ball 3 times on the night.
Very much so. We do have an injury timeout. Let's go ahead and take it with them. This is the Hash Out Show game. Actually, let's keep it right here. Keep it right here. And it's Braylon
Granigo.
Yep. Gragnigo with that comes off the field.
4th and 12 for the Cardinals from the 46.
Catholic of Baton Rouge trails in the 3rd quarter, VK, to Captain Shreve. You'd be shocked at the score, though. 6-0 in the 3rd quarter.
Wow.
And
like I said about Captain Shreve, I'm not saying anything, but we're going to see what happens. But that's huge. 4th down and a punt there. This time, this might be a good one. It's going to take a roll and took a Cardinal roll, but it went back. But Opelousas will not have good field position, and they're right at the 19-yard line. Better punt right there for Landon LeBlanc.
And halftime, Bruley leads West Feliciana. That's going to be updated. They lead that game 24-7. Franklin Parish losing at home to Lutcher, 28-19.
Wow.
2nd quarter.
That is huge there. It's Lutcher really coming to play tonight.
Yes.
Here we go. 1st and 10. Actually, they're right at the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10. Opelousas at the 20. And it is Colin Rito at quarterback. Handoffs Clues. Clues bounces out. Clues keeps it going. A good run by Joseph Clues, and they're right at the Cardinals 25. 5-yard gain there for Clues. And you mentioned it, George, that Clues has not got that ball earlier. Now he's getting it.
Yeah, until now.
124 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Opelousas trying to get a good drive here. They got to get to their own 30-yard line. 3 receivers this time. Clues in the backfield. Rito. This time, Clues gets it again. Clues. He gets about 2 yards. They're right at the 27. Make it the 28-yard line. So 3-yard gain on that one. So it'll be 3rd and 2 coming up. We're under a minute, 47 seconds left in your 3rd. Third and 2 for the Tigers. They got to get to their own 30. They got to hurry with 10 on the play clock. Clues in the backfield. And here's Rito. Keeps, he'll throw. Caught. Good catch. 1st down for Opelousas. And a good catch there by Marley Richard. And the clock stops at 21 seconds left in your 3rd.
That's to move the sticks, though, VK.
Yes. So 1st and 10 for Opelousas right at their own 35. Shotgun formation. It is Clues and Rito. Clues takes it on the middle. He got loose for a second, but he gets a good 7 yards right at the 42. Now we're at 10 seconds left.
Probably be the last play of the 3rd quarter, VK. They're not going to, unless, yep, it'll be
that will be the last play of your 3rd quarter. Your score, the Belle Chase Cardinals 7, The Opelousas Tigers, nothing. We got a big fourth quarter coming up here. This is the Hash It Out Show, Friday night game of the week. Come on back.
HBP Construction and Consulting is licensed in residential and commercial construction. They offer electrical, municipal, mechanical, public works services, and more. You can reach them at 504-677-2018 or visit them at 650 Poydras Street, Suite 1400.
And welcome back, as this is the fourth quarter now. The 3 seed Belle Chase, the 18 seed Opelousas. Huge fourth quarter here, 7-0 for Belle Chase. And we got an interesting score, George Peppers. What
That's
we
correct.
got?
Remember, we talked about this game. We talked about all the games on the Hash It Out Show earlier this week. When we picked it, we thought the trip would do them in, but not tonight. Ouachita Parish leads Destrehan in the third quarter, 14-6.
Wow.
In the third quarter. That's interesting because I thought, I think we all picked Dusty, but and Zachary leads Denham Springs in the third quarter, 30-14.
Wow. So here we go. Second down and make it 3 to go. Make it 4 to go. Make it 3 to go. They're right at the 42. And it is a keeper for Rito. Rito, first down. A huge one for Opelousas.
See what happens when you feature clues, VK. Rito gets that space. That's a good run right there for him. He gets it to the outside, picks up, it looks like about 6.
Very much so.
7.
7-yard gain. They're right at the 49. A big-time play for Colin Rito. And now it looks like, let's see if he gets still be calling the signals, and he is.
He will. I think the major thing was to try to get a little spark in the offense, and kind of was meddling with them, so they went back to what they know.
Here we go with 11:25 left in the fourth quarter, and it's a 7-point lead for Belle Chase. First and 10 from the 49. Fumble on the play. Belle Chase will have it. Oh my goodness. And a miscommunication from Rito and close. My God. Oh my. Belle Chase, very fortunate, and they get the 5th turnover of the game. Oh my. A potential great drive for Opelousas. Short, still top. I believe.
Not Fauché again.
Not Fauché. I think Jackson had got that one, I believe. So here we go. Actually, excuse me, I'm sorry. That was Rodriguez, Hilario Rodriguez with that recovery. Flags down, and we have a false start. That's the signal for Belle Chase. False start on the Cardinals that are pushing back 5 yards.
Just when you thought Opelousas was starting to gain a little bit of traction, VK, again, a miscommunication did them in right here. Now Belle Chase, an opportunity, I don't want to say to salt it away, but if they do get 14-0, we're in the fourth quarter. It's kind of asking a lot of that Opelousas team to come back and get it.
Very much so.
Not saying it's over, but.
First and 15 from the Cardinals 49 with a little spread there. Here's Ambrose, got blocks up front. Ambrose, and he's trying to get loose. A close up first down, a good run for Amari Ambrose, and they're right at the 38-yard line. It'll be a good 2nd and 2. He got 13 of those yards back. We got 10:40 left in your fourth quarter. Cardinals trying to get on the move. Make it 3 receivers here in the shotgun. Rodriguez in the backfield. Here is Ambrose, who keeps. What a good stop, but he'll have the first down. Good play there for Amari Ambrose.
He's got 19 carries for 159 yards right now, Amari Ambrose.
It is close to 10 minutes left in your ball game. Opelousas looking for their 3rd straight quarterfinal appearance. Belle Chase looking for their 1st quarterfinal appearance. since
4 years.
2021.
And they
First and 10 for the Cardinals. They're right at the 36.
and they would host that game if they were able to get there.
Absolutely. I formation. Ambrose under center. And Ambrose will take the timeout. Timeout call. Belle Chase. That'll be the first charge timeout of the second half. Let's take it with them. This is the Hash It Out Show Friday night game of the week.
I'm ready. Oh, man. Do it again. Good job, Stu. Very good. Let me sweep 5 for 5. Ready. All right, Mr. King. All right. I'm ready. Woo! I'm ready. There we go, Miss. Woo!
Boys ATA Blackfoot Academy, where belief means, yes, I can.
Welcome back. This full quarter is brought to you by JFK Martial Arts in Mandeville and Covington. In its second half red zone, brought to you by Artie Hippolyte. Belle Chase has 2 timeouts left in this second half. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Here we go. First and 10. They're going from the 36 from on the play. And guess what? The Opelousas Tigers have it. My goodness.
Covered by number 8.
Wow.
As Ambrose, he was trying to hand it off to Parker Rodriguez, and he lost the football.
And number 8 for Opelousas was on the recovery, VK.
And the official is pointing away on Opelousas who have that possession. Man,
10 for Opelousas.
you thought Belle Chase, man, was in position and had a chance to get a really good drive, just like that, a turnover. Now, if you're the Opelousas Tigers, you have to take advantage of this. They have been down 7-0 throughout this game.
And they've had good field position, but they have not taken advantage of it.
Absolutely. First and 10 as they start from the 39. And it goes to Clues. Clues are lost. Big time loss there. And Logan Jackson, who's back in the game, makes the play.
And Hilario Rodriguez.
And Hilario Rodriguez also with the assist.
Second and 10.
So it was no gain on that one. Second and 10. So it's Rito at quarterback. Colin Rito and Joseph Cruz in the backfield, 4 receivers. That's 3 to the right, 1 to the left. On second and 10, they're right at the 39. They got to get to the 49. Back to pass. Rito throws it. Incomplete. Little short right there to Marley Richard. So it will be 3rd and 10.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Tigers.
So still with time, 8:48 left as the clock stops. 8:48 left in the fourth quarter.
Only a 7-point game, but you feel like that's a little, I don't want to say desperation, but if I'm Opelousas, I got to find some traction and get this thing down the field.
Very much agreed. 3rd and 10 for Opelousas. They got to get to their own 49 to continue to drive. Rito and Clues. Rito back to pass. Rito looking. The pressure's coming. Rito rolls out to the right. Rito, he'll throw it deep. And incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Now, there's 8:41. Clock stopped on the incompletion, VK. You have 2 timeouts. I got to kick it right here if I'm Opelousas.
Yes.
No way do you think about going for it from there.
And so far, Richard has really done a great job putting the football for Opelousas.
Exactly.
And if he can get them deep and get them at least past the 30-yard line, at least to past the 30, at least to like the 25, 20-yard line.
Then he's done his job.
That'd be big.
Watch the fake.
You're right about that. I wouldn't underestimate what Richard can do.
No.
Good snap. Rush coming. They try to fake right there, and they got a lane. That's going to be a first down for Opelousas. What a play for the Tigers. They took a risk, and they got that one. That's Corey Coleman, and that is the coach's son making the play.
And meanwhile, he just messed up my stat sheet, VK, with the fake, because I was already thinking they were going to kick it. But Corey Coleman, you said, got the run?
Corey Coleman, number 2.
Gotcha.
He's the starting defensive back for the for the Tigers, and it came up big with that play. And that is Harry Coleman's son. And he's a senior. He's making sure this is not his last game. 1st and 10. Opelousas from the 39 of the Cardinals, and what a hit there. Savion Bartholomew says no, and that's a loss.
Loss of 1 for the Tigers.
1 yard loss on that play. This is the second round of playoffs. Like you said, minefields. And that's what we're seeing right now. 2nd and 11 for Opelousas. They're at the Cardinals 40. They got to get to the 29 of Belle Chasse. And Rito looking for the keep. He tried to get away, but Belle Chasse waited on him. No gain on the play.
Just when you got a good spark kind of play, VK, 2 plays now have done absolutely nothing since the fake.
Thomas Nelson and also Logan Jackson. That is also a 1 yard loss. It is now 3rd and 13. They're
Again.
right at the 42.
Behind the sticks again. And the clock is getting shorter, 7:05 and counting.
They got to get to the 29-yard line of Belle Chasse. 4 receivers, 3 to the left, 1 to the right for Rito. Rito back to pass. Rito, pressure coming. He throws caught. Good catch. A big play there. Opelousas with the first down. Marley Richard. What a play. Belle Chasse had the deflection, but credit Richard on the concentration. 1st and 10, and they're in the Artie Hippolyte red zone inside the 17. 1st and 10. 4 wide receivers, low snap. And this time, and a lady got touchdown! 17 yards! And that is Jalen Owens! A big play, and it's 7-6 for Opelousas. They cut the lead to 1, and let's see what they do here. Do they try to tie it? And they do have Hernandez that's on the field. They will go for the tie.
Yeah, kick it. There's no sense going for 2 here.
After the touchdown, Hernandez on the kick.
6:22 left, and let's see what happens in this extra point coming up. David Hernandez, an important extra point. Snap down, but flags down. Stoppage of play. Did see some movement up front.
Looks like the penalty's going to go against the Cardinals.
And looked like it.
Distance to the goal line.
It looks like it was offsides
No.
on the defense, I believe, and it is.
Do you? Do you do it here?
And guess what? Opelousas is calling a timeout.
because
this
they-
is a good strategy because
I
guess what?
completely agree.
I'm like, you will have this to the goal line. Why not try to get your offense on the field and go for the 2 and for the lead?
And you got Clues and you got Rito, options. And Owens, was that a run or a pass? I missed that.
That was a run by Owens.
Jalen Owens.
Yep. And actually, they didn't call the timeout, so they switched it up. There's still 2 timeouts left. 2-point conversion coming up, and now stoppage of play here. They're confused with the officiating. Is it a timeout or what we're doing?
It's like, yeah, let's get it together, fellas. It's the playoffs.
What is the call here? So, are they resetting the clock? I don't know. We're confused. Some must be up with maybe the. Some must be up with the clock, with the 40-second clock possibly. So that's
Take
why
that on the field then.
they're gonna have to probably take it on the field. Here we go. And Coach Myers trying to get an explanation here. What's going on? What's the holdup? Here we go. 2-point conversion coming up here. As Opelousas will try for the lead. It will be Clues. And here we go. It'll be Clues. And under center, Rito. The movement up front. And hold on. It was stoppage of play here. It is going to be a false start on Opelousas.
And if that's the case, was that during the play?
False start on Opelousas. They did stop play. I did hear the whistle when they went forward.
So guess what? Kick the extra point now.
I seen movement right there from the back.
Right.
Before the movement. So good call by the officiating crew. Now they go back to Hernandez for the extra point.
And he's got to hit it for them to square this up.
Here we go. Hernandez back out for the important extra point. Snap down. The kick. Block! A big block there! The Belle Chase defense comes up big as they hold on to a 1-point lead, 7-6. Let's take a timeout. Let's take a timeout here. We're going to come back. This is the Hash It Out Show, Friday night game of the week.
Are you in need of a new windshield? Leo Autoglass can help. For 20 years, Leo Autoglass have been servicing the New Orleans area with windshield replacement and auto glass repair. Give them a call today, 504-301-8353.
To put it, oh, down.
And welcome back.
Firecrackers.
we come back and the cannon blows.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome back. A big-time block by the front of Belle Chase, blocking the extra point.
We think
off
it was
of David
Savion
Hernandez. I
Bartholomew.
think it was Savion Bartholomew that
Right.
got in there.
What a sequence, though.
They did get some pressure on him
So to
up
give
front.
you the drive summary, 9:29 they took possession. They went 9 plays, 61 yards, but the reason they kept the drive going was the fake on the fake punt on 4th down. Jalen Owens on a 17-yard run, beautifully designed by the Opelousas, but they failed to convert. They had a chance at a 2-point conversion. A false start moved them back. Extra point was blocked, and here's your score. Opelousas trailing 7-6.
Still time,
Yes.
6:22 left. Opelousas had one timeout left. Belle Chase has 2. Now, this is an interesting situation. I think you kick it straight, but let's see what Opelousas does.
I put it in between the returners and see if my guys can get down there.
I agree. Let's see what they do. Hernandez will kick it off for the Opelousas Tigers as they're down 1, 7-6. Here's Hernandez, goes slow, and this gonna be onside. Belle
Wow.
Chase will recover. It was a slow, you can tell the way Hernandez was about to take off, it was gonna be a slow kick. They took a risk, but Belle Chase gets the recovery.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm on signing there. Even with one timeout, VK, I don't know if I'm doing that.
Very much agreed, but at the same time, the Opelousas defense has been gold in the second half.
Yes, they have.
So let's see what happens here. But Belle Chase, if they can get some first downs and run some clock, that is going to be huge. Here we go. First and 10.
Big fourth quarter?
Yeah, huh?
Big fourth quarter, right?
Yeah, absolutely. 6:21. Here we go. They'll start right at the 46. And here's the keeper. Good run there by Ambrose. Amari Ambrose with that run. And they're right at the 47-yard line of Opelousas. Good 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4.
2nd and 3 for Belle Chase.
Make it 3 yards. So 7 yards on that one, 2nd and 3. They got to get to the Opelousas 44.
Now, if you're Belle Chase, it's incumbent to eat up as much clock as you can, VK.
Absolutely. We have 5:47 left in your ball game. 1-point lead for the Cardinals. 3 wide receivers in the shotgun. Man in motion. This time, oh, and Alabama lost the ball. Oh, and Belle Chase, they fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I was about to say, how you
Ooh,
stole that
my
one.
goodness.
You took the words out of my mouth. How fortunate were they to get that thing back? Because for about a second or two, I thought the Tigers had it.
I see the ball was loose
Yeah.
out the hands of Ambrose. That looks scary for Belle Chase. And now it's a 3rd down and 4. Make it 3rd and 5. They got to get to the 44 of Opelousas to continue to drive.
And the play clock is working again, so.
We're approaching 5 minutes left in this thriller. Shotgun formation for Ambrose. Anchor in the backfield.
Oh.
Here's Ambrose. Ambrose, first down for Belle Chase.
And one of the guards jumped, interior lineman for Opelousas jumped.
And
But they missed
Opelousas
it.
players wondering, like, what happened? Belle Chase very fortunate getting that first down.
Now you can milk as much clock. Take as much time as you can with the plays each time. Opelousas only has one stoppage of the clock left.
Very much so.
So if you Belle Chase,
But
do it.
also, if you're Belle Chase, you have to be careful with
You
the ball.
do. Ball security. That's
Yes.
been a little bit of an issue here in the last few possessions for them.
Very much agreed. 1 point lead for Belle Chase. We have 4:46 left in your ball game. Thank you for joining us. Tell everybody to come check this thriller out. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Belle Chase, right at the 42-yard line of Opelousas. Make it the 41-yard line. Here we go. They have 4:27 and counting. Ankar in the backfield with Ambrose. In a tight shotgun. Here's Ambrose keeps. Ambrose gets a nice run. And they're right at the 35-yard line of the Opelousas Tigers.
6-yard gain.
So it's a 6-yard gain there for Amari Ambrose. And here we go. 6-yard gain
I
here.
got it, BK.
I know you got it. You're checking too. So we good. All right. We're working together. We all good, man. 2nd and 4. They're right at the 35. They got to get to the 31 for a first down. Tight formation again. Ankar in the backfield. Oh, movement up front. Oh, my goodness. And the mistakes continue to pile for Opelousas.
Offside on Opelousas.
Wow. A big first down a big first down there for Belle Chase. Goodness. The little bitty mistakes.
Little bitty and
It's just haunting Opelousas. They still have a shot, but they gotta start stripping. They gotta start, slowing it down. But now they're down to 328. If Belle Chase can get at least 2 more first downs, they will win this ball game. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals, right at the Opelousas 30. Tight formation with 3:15 left. It is Ankar, it is Ambrose. And Ambrose taking his time with 7 on the play clock. And it is Ambrose trying to get to the outside. He breaks a tackle. Good run. But a flag is down. Will it count? And it'll be a hold coming up on Belle Chase.
I was checking the score that's related to Belle Chase. Bruley and West Feliciana, that game has gotten close. It's in the 4th quarter. Bruley leads that game 24-17. So the Saints are making it interesting down in Bruley.
Very much so. 2
And it's on
interesting
Belle Chase, the
games.
penalty.
Yeah, yep. 10-yard penalty on that gain.
7th one of the night.
Wow. 1st and 20 for Belle Chase, and they're right at the Opelousas 40. They got to get to the Opelousas 20 for another first down. Clock is running at 2:43 left. 7-6 is your score. The winner goes to the quarterfinals. They'll take on the winner of West Feliciana Bruley next week. Here we go. Tight formation in the shotgun. It is Ankar. It is Ambrose. 10 on the play clock.
Like I said, milk the clock, VK.
And Ambrose, and I ain't gonna lie, a big tackle there for Opelousas. I think he did not make the right read.
No.
Marley Richard makes the play, and that's a loss.
And Marley Richard has made some important plays offensively. That's a very big play defensively for him.
And I think Ambrose, you should have gave that right there to Ankar.
Yeah, you got to.
Ankar would have had some decent yards. Wow. And I think it's a timeout.
For Belle Chase.
Actually, a timeout. No, it's timeout. Opelousas, they're taking their last timeout. And I think we'll stay right here with 2:12 left.
One final from the state tonight, and already Shaw is on to the quarterfinals. They win 49-6.
Congratulations to the defending state champs,
And
as they'll punch a ticket again to the quarters.
and it's probably Loyola Prep because they lead their game 35-7.
Interesting matchup going into next week up in Shreveport.
If that holds.
If that holds.
And for Devin, De La Salle is very much in that game at Notre Dame. They're into the fourth quarter. It's 21-19 Pios.
Here we go.
Now, what is this, 2:12?
2:12 left in your ball game. It is now first.
No more timeouts for Opelousas, by the way.
First and 25, right at the 45-yard line of Belle Chase. No timeouts left for Opelousas. Clock is running with 2:05 left. Why the clock is running? That's what I'm surprised at. Clock is not supposed to be running because Opelousas took the time out.
Exactly. They're going to have to put some time back on the clock.
They're going to put 2:12. They put it right back on. So we're good to go. And Coach Harry Coleman, he pointed it out. Like, hold on, why the clock is running? It's not basketball. But even with basketball, you got to touch it first.
Exactly. Inbound, touch, all that.
There you go. Here we go. Second and 25. They're at the 45 of Opelousas. Flag is down.
Now what? Is this a delay in game?
Movement up. I think it's moving up front. It is a false start on Belle Chase. Now it is going to be second and forever. It'll be second and 30.
Second down, 30 to go.
80 yards and penalties by Belle Chase tonight.
Wow. Very uncharacteristic of the Cardinals.
And the only other game they played with with a lot of penalties was the loss to St. Charles in Week 8.
Here we go. 2:12. Second and 30. They're at midfield. Now it's Ambrose. Ambrose breaking a tackle. Ambrose keeping it going. A helmet comes off. And good run for Ambrose. They're right at the 39. And that's Savion Bartholomew's helmet that came off. He's got to come off for a play.
Gain of 14 for Ambrose.
14 yards on the gain. They're right at the 39
They could take all the time they want, VK, because
absolutely
Opelousas cannot stop it.
Third and 19. We got 1:43 left.
And counting.
Belle Chase has got it. If they get the first down, they can win this ball game. They had 2 downs to do it.
But if they don't, Opelousas has one more shot.
Here we go. 8 on the play clock on 3rd and 19. They got to hurry with 3.
Nope.
They got it off. It is Ambrose. He gets loose. Ambrose with a nice run. And they're right at the 31. And it will be 4th and 11.
Oh, wow.
The Belle Chase fans really into it. And we have an injury timeout. Let's take it with them. 1:12 left in your ball game. 7-6. Belle Chase up 1. We're coming back.
Did you experience storm damage from Hurricane Francine? Barretto Home Solutions can help. You can give them a call at 504-940-7552.
At Bayou AV Security, we are your one-stop shop for all your needs, whether it's enhancing your home entertainment system, securing your property, ensuring a seamless internet connection, or illuminating your outdoor spaces. We've got you covered. Bayou AV Security, where technology meets reliability. Call us today to experience the Bayou difference.
Yep.
Welcome back. 1:16 left in your ball game. We had an injury timeout. We come back here, and now we got 4th and 11.
They're going to go for it. VK, I'm not sure I'm doing that.
And looks like and Ambrose had to come out for a play.
Yeah, because of the helmet.
Oh, wow. So this is interesting here. 4th and 11.
That's why I'm punting it. My quarterback who's been everything tonight,
And Steve Myers is just livid because he's wondering why is my quarterback out the ball game because my quarterback's helmet's probably been pulled off. So, wow.
But the rules are the rules.
Rules are the rules. You got to come off. You got to stay out there. So
it's a safety precaution.
Exactly. I agree.
And we'll keep it here.
We'll keep it right here.
But this is a big finish, and we're setting up. Now, if you're Belle Chase, and now you know Ambrose ain't there, VK, I'm kicking this ball away and putting this game in the hands of a very opportunistic
1:16 left, ladies and gentlemen. 1:16 left. And it'll be 4th and 11.
If the Tigers get this ball back, they don't have a timeout, so they're going to have to find a way to get give Hernandez a chance.
Right.
And they're going to have to hit some chunk plays. Something they only time they've done it was that last drive.
And the way it's looking, Belle Chasse is going to have to go with Jackson Jones for a play at this quarterback.
I'm not even running a play, VK. I'm punting this thing
And
away.
I guess what? The punt team is coming out.
It's the right move.
And it's the best decision that they have to make because your best player is not going to be able to come in and try to make a 4th down play to win. So the thing is, now pin them deep.
7-6 game, VK, and you get a quarterback cold off the sideline? No, sir. You punt this thing away.
Absolutely. Waiting to return for Opelousas, Jalen Owens. Landon LeBlanc will punt it from his 45. And this is a big, important play with 1:16 left. Opelousas will have an opportunity, but let's see what happens on this play.
Stay disciplined if you're Opelousas defensively.
Oh, they're trying to fake. They got blocks in front, but they're going to be short. A huge stop for Opelousas. But it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. That was very risky right there. Trying to win, but at the same time, I think it might have been better to probably punt it, but
punt it away, VK.
You know, still a deep territory, but at the same time, it'll be more deeper than that.
Field goal gets you beat.
Exactly.
And they got a capable kicker in Hernandez.
1:13 left on the clock. Opelousas with an opportunity to try to steal this game. As they start from the 28, it'll be Colin Rito at quarterback, 4 receiver sets. 1st and 10 in a 1-point game. And back to pass. It is Rito. He throws incomplete. Not a good pass there, and it will be 2nd down. The pressure came, and Rito had to get rid of it. Now 1:09 left in your game. And it's a holding call on Opelousas. So that is big there.
That's their 6th penalty of the night.
And that pushes them back.
Yes.
What makes things worse? You still make little mistakes.
Yeah, but that's very, very, very untimely.
Exactly. And now they're inside the 17-yard line.
If you're the Cardinals, keep it at home. Don't let them get behind you.
1st and 22. They got to get to the 38. Uh-oh, and the flag is down. Who moved first? That's the question. False start on Opelousas. That moves them back 5 more. As the Cardinals fans really getting into it here.
Going the wrong way, Opelousas, huh, VK?
Yeah, indeed,
Man.
indeed.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, wow is right. And now Opelousas is inside make it their 7-yard line.
Boy, this
Coach
crowd.
Terry Coleman really not happy right now. 1st and forever, and they're right at the 8. They got to get to the 33 for a 1st down. We got 1:09 left, 4 receivers, and flags are down again. And now, who is it on this time?
3 consecutive
False
penalties.
start again for Opelousas. Wow, this is just unbelievable.
And you can't call timeout to settle them down, VK, because you got none. So these kids are going to have to dig down and find some resolve and fix this.
Now they're inside the 4-yard line. 1st and tomorrow. Back to pass Rito. Rito looking. Rito's hit. Caught. Good catch. Blocks in front. Goes out of bounds.
Stops the clock.
It stops the clock with 1:04.
And that's Marley Reshaw again.
Reshaw with the catch. They're right at the 11. 8-yard gain on that one. 2nd and 20.
Unbelievable.
Shotgun formation here. Back to pass, Rito. Rito, he'll roll out to the right. Looking, throws, caught, but out of bounds.
So that's not going to catch.
It'll be Reshaw with that catch. 57 seconds, which the clock is stopped at. So it'll be 3rd down and make it 13 to go. 3rd and 13, they got to get to the 33-yard line as the Cardinals fans really get into it here. Back to pass, Rito. Rito has time. Rito looking. He still has time. Rito rolling, throws, caught, and let's see where he is. First down for Opelousas. 49 seconds.
Clock's going to stop to move the sticks.
Major with the catch. And they're right at the 34. They spike it with 43 seconds.
And that's his first catch of the night, Major.
Big time there. Opelousas staying in it. Last time I seen a thriller like this when I called a Belle Chase game, when I did BelleChaseFootball.com, when Belle Chase played against South Terrebonne. And this was that kind of thriller, but it was more high scoring than this. And it came down to 2-3 plays and Belle Chase held on. Here we go, 43 seconds left on 2nd and 10. And they're right at the 34. They got to get to the 44. 4 receivers. Rito, back to pass. Side! A big sack down! Savion Bartholomew with the clock running! 31 seconds.
And counting.
And Opelousas has got to go. 27. And they're back at the 27-yard line. Now 22 seconds. Back to pass, Rito. Rito looking. Rito, middle, caught. And then they're about the sticks. Let's see.
They have it, I think.
First down for Opelousas. 13 seconds.
Clock's going to stop. They got to get up and spike, though.
They got to spike it. They got to hurry with 12. Now with 10, they got to hurry with 9. 8, and it spike it down with 8 seconds.
Couple of very valuable seconds burned off there. They could have immediately spiked that and got about 11, 12 seconds, but they let it get down to 8, VK. Now they're playing with fire a little bit.
8 seconds left in your ball game here. Stephen Myers will call the timeout. He'll call his last one here to talk strategy with his team. And we'll keep it right here with 8 seconds. And I believe that was Reshaw. Actually, it's Major with another big catch.
2 big catches on this drive, VK. That's why I'm asking.
And I'll tell you one thing. The Cardinals fans, everybody on their feet, and they're holding their breath.
But now, if you're Opelousas, VK, 8 seconds, no timeouts. This has to be a sideline play. You cannot go across the middle, even if you get the first down, because you're really playing with fire.
You got to go sideline and quick. You got to go sideline and quick. At least 3 to 4 seconds off the clock. Get out of bounds and set yourself up on one more play.
Yeah, because I don't think you're going to try a game-winning field goal unless there's a breakdown by Belle Chase that's on the defensive side.
The winner will take on Bruley.
Bruley's won.
And West Feliciana. And Bruley has won the game.
I don't know. I
don't know, but that's who they're playing a winner. And here we go. This could be the last play of the game. Opelousas going for 3 straight quarterfinals. Belle Chase looking to get their first trip in 4 years. Here we go. Back to pass. Rito throws. Intercepted! And the Cardinals will have it. And Belle Chase is going to hold on. And guess who? And the big one there for the Cardinals, Hilario Rodriguez. The Belle Chase Cardinals, for the first time since 2021, they're going to the state quarterfinals. Final score, the Belle Chase Cardinals 7, the Opelousas Tigers 6. What a ball game tonight. Another great walk-off on a Hash It Out show, game of the week. My God. Woo! And the fireworks going off here at the cage. What an appropriate ending. Wow.
And Fose got that pick?
Actually, it was
Hilario Rodriguez.
Hilario Rodriguez.
Okay.
Closing it out with that interception.
Woo-hoo. How do you catch your breath on that one, BK?
6 turnovers tonight for this defense.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Both teams exchanging pleasantries. What a ball game.
Yes.
Coach Harry Coleman has nothing to hang his head.
At all.
What a performance. This team stayed in it all the way to the end.
Yes.
And this is going to be a scary team coming in the next year
Yes,
with
sir.
a whole bunch of starters returning.
A lot of these guys we see tonight are playing in 2026. My goodness, they are going to be a massive, massive headache in Central Louisiana next year, no doubt. And
Very much so.
I can tell you they are still playing in Bruley. CrescentCitySports.com has that score 24-17 in favor of Bruley. So don't have a final yet for you Belle Chase fans, but we know this. You guys will be right back here next Friday night, the day after Thanksgiving, playing the winner of that game.
And that's the big reward for the Belle Chase Cardinals, not just getting their first berth in 4 years. Guess what? The Cardinals are going to be home for the quarterfinals on Thanksgiving weekend. And the fans are loving it. And that is big there. And I tell you, man, Coach Stephen Myers, he survived this one tonight. Goodness gracious. But big time props to both teams.
Oh,
what
absolutely.
a great game tonight.
This was always going to be a defensive affair, VK. When we got this game, we talked about it off air, you, me, and Jared Boyd. We said this would be a defensive themed ball game, and how pathetic were we? I mean, the fact that these two teams, they can punch the ball down the field, but defensively, that's where they live. And this was everything we wanted it to be. It was a close-knit game. Great effort by both sides defensively. Offensively, wasn't the crispest performance by either team. Ambrose had a huge night, though. But how about that secondary Belle Chase getting 4 interceptions tonight? Unbelievable.
4 interceptions tonight.
Unbelievable.
And on top of that, man, 6 forced turnovers. That is the key tonight in this ball game. Final words, George Peppis, before we get out of here.
How about?
My God, yes.
I mean, 2 weeks in a row, BK, Hash It Out Show playoff action. We got a barn burner last week at LB Landry in Northside. Tonight, we get Belle Chase and Opelousas coming down to the wire. What will be in store next week? Stay tuned. That's my final word. And I do want to say this. We'll talk to you Tuesday night on the Hash It Out Show. But I want to give y'all an early happy, so everybody here, happy Thanksgiving to the people at Belle Chase. Thank you, Belle Chase, for allowing us this game tonight to broadcast. And
thank you, Belle Chase, and thank you, Opelousas.
Yes.
Thank you both for agreeing to have us come here tonight. This has been thrilling. This has been awesome. We are honored to bring this game to you. Next week, quarterfinals. We will make the announcement Sunday, Monday. We'll let you know where we'll be. We have a lot of options, ladies and gentlemen, and we're hopefully to make that decision Sunday, Monday, where we're going to be at. But it's an honor and a privilege to be here tonight in Plaquemines Parish. Final score, the Belle Chase Cardinals 7, the Opelousas Tigers 6. This has been for George Peppers, VK Jones, Devin Martino on the cameras, Jared J.B. Boyd. You and yours have a good night. God bless you. Have a great weekend. Happy Thanksgiving. We will see you in the state quarterfinals next week.